Hi guys, so today I'm going to be doing a video that I have been planning on doing for such a long time. Today I am going to teach you guys more about Iceland, my home country, if you did not know. I feel like I am always reintroducing myself, but hi, my name is Hrafna, I'm from Iceland and I make videos about Iceland very frequently. I have a lot of new people here since one of my newest videos got a lot of views. So hi, welcome. I know a lot of you guys are very curious about Iceland and Icelandic culture, so here you go. This video is for you guys. As always, I just really like making you guys happy, teaching you guys more. Yeah, you're welcome. Anyways, so I have a list of things that I want to discuss. I put this list together from a couple of places here and there. Some of these things come directly from me. I got some ideas from the internet, and I also asked. Okkur get ég ekki sagt asked. I also asked. Oh my god! I also asked. I apparently cannot speak English today. I requested my Icelandic viewers to send in some interesting facts that they know about Iceland, and you guys delivered. Thank you for having my back. Takk, Íslendingar. So I am not taking all of the credits for this list. So the first thing that I want to talk about is that Icelandic people don't really have surnames. You might have noticed that most people from Iceland, or at least the vast majority of Icelandic people, I mean like 90% of Icelandic people, have the word son or dóttir in their names, like last name. I am pretty sure that Iceland is the only country that has this name system, but if I'm wrong, please correct me in the comments. For an example, my full name is Hrafnhildur. My nickname is Hrafna. My full name is Hrafnhildur Hrafnsdóttir. So dóttir actually means daughter in English, and son means son in English. So my name is Hrafnsdóttir because my father's name is Hrafn. So we combine the name of our fathers and add in the dóttir, daughter, or son. I am Hrafn's daughter, Hrafnsdóttir, and my brother's name is Hrafnsson because he is Hrafn's son. We always go by our father's name. Obviously, there are people who don't have fathers in their lives. You can change your name to your mother's name, but most people just have their father's name and then dóttir or son. That is how our name system works here in Iceland. I get so many questions about this because, especially if you watch football or soccer, everyone's name in the back of their jersey is like everything is son, and people get so confused, like we just have one general surname, but it's just, yeah. I really like the name system in Iceland. I especially like in other countries when people get married, the women have to take their husband's name. But yeah, so if you get married in Iceland, your name does not change at all, and I appreciate that because I love my name. This explanation took me a lot longer than I thought, so let's get on to the next one. The next fact about Iceland is that we call everybody by their first name. Teachers, doctors, our president, just everyone. Even if you're speaking to a professor or someone who's very respected, you would address him with his first name. That might be considered very rude in other countries. It just sounds very silly here in Iceland. I would never say like Professor Jón, like. Let me know if your country does this as well, because people find this very strange. The next one I saw on Twitter, and it is that Icelandic people have something that we call ísrúndur, or like ísbíltúr, which literally translates as ice cream road trip. Even though it is so cold in Iceland, Icelandic people love eating ice cream. I don't know, that's like a thing. So it's very common to call up your friends and be like, hey, nærri ísrúnd. And the name is kind of self-explanatory. We hit up our friends, we drive together, get ice cream, and we usually eat the ice cream in the store or in the car or drive and eat ice cream at the same time. So yeah, that is a very popular activity here in Iceland. Something else that I saw on Twitter is that we have something called gluggaveður, which translates as window weather. So this is how it works. Iceland is obviously a very cold land. We don't get sun that often. Window weather, or gluggaveður, is when the weather looks super nice if you look outside the window, and then you go outside and it's actually freezing cold. Today is a very good example of gluggaveður. It looks very warm, the sky is blue, we have some sun up there, but it's freezing cold. Like, I'm wearing a hoodie and it's August. Usually when it's winter weather it's like 10 degrees Celsius and we have wind and it's just not as hot and warm as you would think. So gluggaveður is it's a very sad and disappointing thing. I'm going to need my computer for this one. I found this on the internet. Nearly all of Iceland's heating and electricity needs are served by hydroelectric power and geothermal water reserves. Think that I'm pronouncing this correctly. My vocabulary is very slim. So this means that we have a lot of power coming from... I can't explain this in English. Like, why am I even trying? Hopefully I can find some info and put it on the screen, because I'm not a scientist, as you guys know. So basically we have a lot of heat in the earth. What am I saying? So basically we have a lot of geothermal waters, and our hot water is very, very cheap. So you can take hot showers for as long as you want. It doesn't matter. The water bill in Iceland is very low. My mom and dad actually pay for the water bill. I always find it very strange when I watch movies and someone is like, don't take too long in the shower. I'm just like, that's not a problem in Iceland. Something else that I found on the internet is that Iceland, or Icelandic people, watches more movies than any other country. Don't know if that is true, but let's say that it is true. Again, we can blame this on the weather, because we basically have cold weather from like September until April. Can you blame us for watching movies in bed under like blankets with candles? I love winter. So we have a very common word for this. We call it cozy kvöld, or like cozy night. It basically just involves watching a movie in bed or in the sofa with like good food and good company. Okay, so this is a very obvious fact, but I get asked about this so many times. People are very curious about what the Icelandic keyboard on the iPhone and on my computer look like. So I'm just gonna show you. This is what my keyboard looks like. And it's super annoying because Icelandic people tend to mix Icelandic and English together, so it can get quite frustrating changing like from English to Icelandic, and then we have autocorrect. So if you type in English words with the Icelandic keyboards, everything just gets messed up. That's not like a specific thing that relates to Iceland. I think most people who are from a country with another language than English can relate to this problem. Another interesting fact that a lot of people already know about is that Iceland, actually had the first female president. Her name is Vigdís Finnbogadóttir. She is very loved here in Iceland. She is an icon. Iceland in general, in my opinion, is very open to female rights and obviously LGBTQ plus rights. I get a lot of questions about what it's like to be openly gay in Iceland. Honestly, Iceland is such an open-minded country when it comes to the LGBTQ plus. I think I am saying this correct. I'm so sorry if I am mispronouncing or missing any letters. Ooh, sorry. Next weekend we have Gay Pride. If I will go to Gay Pride this year, I will obviously take pictures and videos and put it up on my Instagram, so Follow me on Instagram if you want to see that. Gay marriage became legal in Iceland in 2006. The first country to legalize gay marriage was Holland or the Netherlands, and that was in 2001. So Iceland was only 5 years behind that, which I think is awesome. Obviously, there are still countries that still have not legalized gay marriage, which is just ridiculous to me, but not gonna go into that. I just okay. I'm not gonna say that Iceland is perfect in any way when it comes to these things, because I don't belong in the LGBTQ plus community. I am a straight female, so I can't speak on behalf of everyone in the community in Iceland, but I feel like, yeah, Iceland is very open about it. So another fact that was sent to me on Instagram that I found very funny. So last weekend, Ed Sheeran came to Iceland and he had a concert or 2 concerts here. I went to the concert on Saturday and I'm still like, I love Ed Sheeran. He is like one of my favorite artists ever, so that was awesome. There were, I think, 60,000 people that went to his concert this weekend, which is 1/7 of the population of Iceland. So 1 in 7 Icelanders have seen Ed Sheeran in concert. So that is pretty freaking cool. I'm gonna check Instagram one last time before I wrap this video up. Someone here is saying that 100 liters of hot water in Iceland only costs 14 kronas, which is like, I don't know, I will put the amount on the screen, but yeah, I don't know if that's true, but that's a cool fact. Okay, so I'm going to wrap up this video. I will most likely do a part 2 of this video. I have a lot more interesting facts about Iceland, but I don't have the time to do more right now. If you have some interesting facts about your country, then leave them down below. I would love to read them, and I'm sure that the other people who watch this video wants to know about your country. So I will see you guys later. Thank you guys so much for watching, and goodbye.